We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Canton taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Here's Booker on the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linebackers is taking it right down Broadway. Down to the 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he's going to have the Browns first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Watson changing the play. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, it's Chubb. A solid stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Watson on first down. That's complete to Bell over the middle. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Complete to David Bell. 10 yards on the pickup. 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Watson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
At the 9-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Walker to start the drive. And a loose football. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Pickett back to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Tillman motions to the left. Here's Watson now on second down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Watson off play action. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they played much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pickett sets up play action. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Pickett right back to the air again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They come up short here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Watson. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pickett. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
First and 10, here's Pickett. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll throw again with Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. From the gun, here's Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver. Separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 10. This one finds Austin out right. And he's going to get get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Throw out wide to Walker. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. To the right side, this is Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throw left side. He's got Tillman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They'll get this complete to Tillman. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They got 29 yards that time.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. They'll run the toss to Walker. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Pickett back to throw. And Walker has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Walker now in 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense his past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for the lead in the final stages. Boswell's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Here's Booker on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
2nd and 2.
31.
Now it's Watson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Pass It's complete to Chubb. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
I 59! I 54! I 59!
To throw, Watson. And he's got Booker. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd down.
59!
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
24 is down, he's
Gain of
coming.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
Watson to throw. For carry here, it's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Chubb fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here now, 2nd and goal.
59!
Watson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's first down. Now Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Pickett to throw. That's caught by Palmer. And he'll work his way out of bounds here as well. A nice pickup. 21 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Remember, the one timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. No timeouts remain. 8 seconds on the clock. Here's Pickett. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot for Pickett. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. wonder what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call. So